What's up, you guys? Print, shoot, repeat here. Just wanted to do a little check-in before we start this video and thank everyone for subscribing. We just almost are at 7,000 subscribers. It's incredible. I started this channel like 2 months ago and it's just blown up. I can't wait to keep doing more content. So on that note, this channel is not monetized, so if you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is to check out the affiliate links in the description. There are Amazon links to some of the stuff I use, the gear, nothing firearm related, but 3D printing related. There's a lot of stuff in there. If you want to know what stuff I use, my camera setup, all that stuff, it's in there. And feel free to use those links. It does help, gives me a little kickback, helps fund the channel, so I can keep buying more gear and reviewing it and testing out new products for you guys. So if you want to support the channel, it's a great way to do it. If not, that's fine too. Just tune in, that's enough support, and thanks so much. Let's get into this Scorpion video. Woo! What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Print, Shoot, Repeat. The day has finally come. We're here at the range with the 3D printed Scorpion Evo, and I could not be more excited to test this thing. It took me a while because I needed a barrel nut wrench and they were all out of stock. I tried my best to get one. I needed my barrel nut wrench to take the barrel off of my factory Evo so that I could put it in here. We're gonna put this thing through its paces. I got plenty of ammo. We're gonna really run the Scorpion through some fun drills. So, little info on this gun. This was designed by a collective of designers and artists called Are We Cool Yet? AWCY with a question mark at the end. They have released a few pistol frames and some grips and other things, and this was their big release. I think it was October of last year they released it. It's a pretty incredible thing that they were able to create a 3D printable Scorpion Evo full gun. So I will note that the only thing that's not 3D printed as far as the body of this gun is this lower here. I did actually print one, but I kind of got a little bit lazy and decided for this first initial test I was going to use the factory OEM lower. This is not the regulated part, in case you're wondering. This half is the only part they define as the gun, where the ejection port is. So interestingly enough, it's not like an AR where this lower receiver, where the mag comes in and attaches to the upper, that is not the regulated part. So you can go onto the CZ store and get it shipped to your door. What we have here is the Are We Cool Yet MFX grip. It's kind of like an MPX Rattler style grip. I really like it. I just love the aesthetic of it. It looks awesome. As far as the filament used in this project, we've got Fibrology high impact PLA for the upper, and I just love this green color. I figured if I'm 3D printing the Scorpion, my first one, I really want it to be bright and loud, and it certainly is that. It's very high vis, not very tactical, but this is not the goal of this project. The grip is a Overture PLA Pro, basically the equivalent of PLA Plus, but by Overture. And it's got a nice kind of silvery sheen to it. And I just thought it would be cool to do a two-tone and do the lower as silver, and it matches pretty well with the Battleship Gray of the OEM paint. So, on top we've got a Holosun HS510C red dot, borrowed from my AR. I wasn't really shooting my AR much, so I decided let's put this on here. We've got the factory CZ iron sights on here, which I've become aware are kind of like collector's items now because they don't really include them on the newer factory Evos, which is kind of a shame. We've got the factory charging handle here. This is a blowback operated semi-automatic pistol chambered in 9mm. It's a fairly simple design. The thing that's really kind of tough these days is to find the parts for them. So I sourced my parts from one of my factory Evos. Other than that, it's really hard to get the bolt, the slide. So this part is serialized, but it's not regulated. The only regulated part where you have to go through an FFL is this right side of the receiver, right? So you used to be able to get the bolt from the CZ store, but since this design came out, it's been very hard to find them. I know that there are a couple other manufacturers in the aftermarket that are working on some. Oh, we'll see. Hopefully the aftermarket comes to the rescue in terms of the parts for these, because I think it's an awesome design, and you know, it's based off of a gun that's already out, but it's such a badass gun, and it's a simple gun, and it's easy to maintain. So if you want to break this thing down, you got to pull this thing back, charging handle back, lock it, and then you're going to push this metal pin out right here. And then you're just going to have the gun on fire. Obviously this is an unloaded gun. There's nothing in the chamber. You can see that, but there's nothing down there. I'm going to pull this off, and there we are. You just got the bolt in there. I've got a SB Tactical triangle folding brace here on the back. Pops up, folds up like this. Really nice concealable brace. I've also printed an AK style safety. So this is in eSun PLA Plus, I believe. One of the things I really like about this design is that they also include a magazine with the files. And so I printed out this magazine, and it is one of the cleanest prints I've ever done, I think. It's got this tri-stipple pattern on here that's just awesome. Fiberology Impact PLA, Overture PLA Pro for the mag. Locks in, releases. I don't want to waste any more time. Without further ado, let's shoot this thing. Alright, so we've got the 3D printed Scorpion Evo. Are we cool yet? We're about to give this thing a go. Printed mag. First time I've used this printed mag, so it's going to be a test of both the magazine and the gun. Let's give it a shot. As always, I'm going to try to be as safe as possible, and let's see if we can point it this direction, look away for the first couple shots, and then we'll see how it does. Alright, so I'm going to chamber around. Felt good. Alright. Aiming down range. Safety's off. Looking away. Oh. Oh, that felt good. Alright. That's going. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! All right, safety's on. All right, looks like she's running. Oh man, all right. All right, let's give it a couple more shots then. I think she's safe to shoot. And bolt hold open. Safety's on. Mag clear, gun clear. Mag works, gun works. Woo! Yes. All right, so we're going a few more rounds with this 3D printed magazine. No malfunctions on the first try. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to try a couple different mags here. I've got Magpul CZ OEM and the printed one. We'll see if there's any issues with it. First one is a Magpul. HK slap. The HK slap. Oh. Got a little jam there. We had our first malfunction with the Magpul mag. No primer strike on here, so it was a feeding issue, I think. HK slap. Yep, we got another feeding issue. In there. Safety's on. Get this guy out of there. And we do have one in the chamber. May have a couple more left in this Magpul mag. we had some issues with that Magpul mag. I don't know necessarily why.
Careful walking with that. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so we're going to try the OEM CZ mag now. See if that does any different.
Pretty sure I went through what?
Well, that had no issues. OEM CZ mag, doing great. Woo! Alright, so we got so I look kind of like a dingus because I've got a GoPro on my head, but I thought, let's get a first person view shooting the Scorpion. We got our printed mag here. Do a few more shots, see if we run into any problems, but it's looking pretty good. Let's go. Right around town with the Draco. D-R-A-C-O. Right around town with the Draco. Bolt hold open, safety on. Well, bolt hold not open. Hold up. Alright, so looks like we run into a little issue. The mag has a little bit of a piece of it that got clipped by the bolt or something, and it's peeling off, so that's not a great look. Hopefully it won't affect the function. I'm gonna peel this thing off because it's kind of just hanging out there. It's not the issue with the lips, it's the issue with this follower. And it doesn't seem like it's going back all the way up. Well, we'll keep shooting this thing. So our conclusions on the 3D printed Scorpion. Really zero malfunctions other than the magazine, the PSA magazine, having a feeding issue, but wow, what an amazing tool, what an amazing fun little gun to shoot with. It's just like my OEM Scorpion. Same feeling. I can't lie, the people at Are We Cool Yet really did a good job with this thing. I'm psyched to continue the journey with this Scorpion. My next plan is to print a nylon version that has a little bit more strength and durability to it than the PLA, although I think this PLA thing's gonna last because it's just meant to run, really. Other than that, I can't really say much else other than this thing is just a blast. And if you go to the range, don't leave your trash. It's so disrespectful. Just clean up after yourself. Actually, don't leave shit like this around. Anyway, this has been another episode of Print, Shoot, Repeat. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for 6K subscribers. Awesome. Gonna keep the content coming. And have a great, blessed day. Print, shoot, repeat out. Bolt hold open. Bolt hold open, bolt hold open, bolt hold open, bolt hold open, bolt hold not open.